Hi, my name is Vena. I'm originally from Rio, but I live in Nandi. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm John from Cornabuan, Tapua. I love listening to Today FM. It rocks.
Bula, I'm Teopola.
Bula, I'm Matanisi.
We love listening to Today FM because it rocks in bar.
Bula, my name is Tisa. I've been listening to Today FM.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Tonight, first ever Barefoot College to open soon. New bridge to assist 2,000 people. And hundreds attend FBC Open Day.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
Fiji and the Pacific's first ever Barefoot College will be established in Nandongo, Madhuata soon. The new college will see the training of rural women to become solar engineers. Eleanor Tarangaiview reports.
The first of its kind solar electrification training center will be constructed in Nandongo, Madhuata. The Fiji Barefoot College will replicate the Barefoot College in Rajasthan, India.
The college will train rural women in solar engineering to solar electrify rural communities.
The new college will be built on the 6.4 acre of land along with staff quarters.
This is a new enterprise, as Fiji will be able to produce Fijian-made solar products by our own women, who will be solar engineers of a different scale.
Last year, 5 women from Nandongo went for a 6-month training on solar engineering in India. These 5 women will train other women at this new institution.
Firstly, everyone's going to benefit from this, especially those who did not finish high school in this village. They will definitely have more knowledge about solar electrification.
I really like this initiative by the government. Finally, we know that our training is going to be useful and it just might provide us with income.
The Prime Minister also used the opportunity to advocate on the use of clean and renewable energy to mitigate the effects of climate change.
Let us be resilient, lift up our voices and be an example to the global community by advocating for use of clean and sustainable technology to mitigate the effects of climate change.
The project is jointly supported by the Fijian and Indian governments. Fiji's contribution is the securing of the lease for the site, and the government of India has contributed $1.2 million. Eleanor Tarangaiview, FBC News.
Prime Minister Varange Bainimarama has reiterated government's commitment to providing quality education to all children while opening new facilities at the Namuka District School in the Upper Madhuata region.
After several upgrades since its establishment in 1957, Namuka District School today stands as a landmark in the community with the opening of its new kitchen, dining hall and dormitories.
Government is committed to providing you with quality education, which starts from ensuring good education facility and excellent standards of the learning environment.
With the roll of about 50 students from classes 1 to 8, there are 23 boarding students. The school caters for students from the 7 villages in the Upper Madhuata region.
To the students, I urge you to work as hard as you can to take advantage of the benefits this government is giving you. Free schooling, both here and when you go to high school. Transport and bus fare assistance and boarding assistance. Scholarships and student loans are provided by government to encourage you to further your education at tertiary level at university or technical colleges to be skilled and equipped for a better and fulfilling life in your future years.
The Prime Minister also handed over a fiberglass boat to the school, as well as Tundrundro Primary School and Namukaitake Primary School, to help in the transportation of students.
We are thankful to the government for their assistance. This will surely allow our students to quickly reach school on Monday and will also contribute to their academic success.
While touring the new facilities, the Prime Minister indicated his office will provide an oven for the kitchen, as well as beds and mattresses for the boarding students.
It's so fantastic and it's so humbling to be visited by the most honorable Prime Minister. And we're so lucky with the gifts. Words can't explain it.
The construction of the new facilities was made possible through a $50,000 assistance from the Ministry of Education. Eleanor Turangiview, FBC News.
Over 2,000 people living in the farming community of Dongeloa outside Lambasa stand to benefit directly from the new Dongeloa Bridge. Here's Eleanor Turangiview again.
The new Dongeloa Bridge now makes travelling a lot more convenient and safe for the farming community in the area.
The new bridge, of course, will alleviate the struggles and the pains experienced by the members of the public and other travellers for the last decade as a result of the deteriorating condition of the old bridge, particularly for school students and farmers living in this area.
Commissioning the bridge, Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama says the new infrastructure will also open doors of opportunities for the community.
There was a need to demolish the original bridge because it was unsafe for vehicle and public use. The opening of this new 4.39 million bridge is part of the earnest progress that our government is making in our continuous efforts of modernizing infrastructure development for our nation now and for the future.
Construction of this 59-meter bridge was completed 5 months prior to the projected date, costing $4.3 million. The Dongeloa Bridge is expected to benefit the 2,500 people living in the Dongeloa community.
Before this, whenever it rained, the old bridge always got flooded and it was hard for us to cross to the other side. But now, I think we won't experience that situation again.
And it's a big boost for the community. It has made life easier and more safe to cross this bridge around here.
The Dongeloa Bridge was constructed following numerous requests from the communities as the old one was deemed unsafe. Eleanor Turangiview, FBC News.
Hundreds of people attended the annual FBC Open Day today. Visitors of all ages toured the broadcasting house, getting a first-hand experience of the day-to-day operations. Kelly Vidala reports.
76-year-old Vilyaming Ono was the first person at the open day this morning. He reached the broadcasting house at 8 a.m.
I wanted to see all for myself on how we at home get our news through TV and radio. I am so happy to see everything with my own eyes while I am still alive.
While others were impressed with the new technologies and excited to meet the TV and radio personalities, the tour has inspired many youngsters to work at the broadcasting house in the future.
Specifically implies to those who want to pursue their dreams and studies.
I noticed there are so many changes in that particular room and very nice, and a lot of technology came in.
Some of the things in equipment over here is up to date.
The children had a different excitement altogether, especially after meeting their favorite cartoon character, Vusi.
I like FBC Open Day. I came here to see Vusi. When I grow up, I want to be a journalist. I like to be on TV.
FBC's Chief Financial Officer Vimnesh Sagar says the preparations for this event has paid off.
People have been here from the morning since 7 a.m. and then it's great to see people coming all the way from Nandi, Singatoka, Ba, Lautoka.
Sagar says FBC looks forward to hosting a bigger and better open day next year. Kelly Vathala, FBC News.
Still ahead, FRA in catch-up mode. And women entrepreneurs sell handiwork.
कमल रोशनी है, हम लोगों में रहते हैं और मिर्ची एफएम सबसे बेस्ट स्टेशन है।
हमारा नाम मेसी है, हम गोल्ड टाउन तापुआ में रहता है और मिर्ची इज हॉट इन तापुआ।
Hi, we Bad Hills. We love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
निवेश तवरा में रहता है, सुनता है यहाँ मिर्ची एफएम is very hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
The poor state of infrastructure in many parts of the country today is due to years of neglect, says Fiji Roads Authority Chief Executive John Hutchinson. Hutchinson also says previously the money allocated to maintain the roads were not enough. Pranita Prakash tells us more.
The Fiji Roads Authority is correcting the mistakes of the past to give a long-term solution to the infrastructure problems.
We have not spent an adequate amount of money on maintenance of our infrastructure. And as a result, and the government recognises this, is we're in catch-up mode. The reason the roads are in that condition is because we haven't maintained them well enough over the previous 10, 15, 20 years.
Our roads have suffered a lot of damage due to bad weather over the past few months. Prime Minister Vorenke Bainimarama, who is currently touring the Northern Division, says the government understands the public frustrations and is urging them to have patience.
We are now trying to create a new standard for our roads for the future. Roads that are too old and damaged need to be reconstructed to give them better strength, shape and waterproofing. We must also continue to protect and reseal the roads that still appear to be in good condition. If we don't, the roads will fall apart very quickly and need much more expensive reconstruction.
Over the past 3 years, each year the Fiji Roads Authority completes over 110 kilometers of resealing and 30 kilometers of rehabilitation work on sealed roads. The total budget for FRA for 2016 and 2017 is $527.2 million. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
16 rural entrepreneurs gathered in Suva today to showcase and sell their best handiwork. The women were part of the Sisters in Business event, which aims to promote their hard work and help them earn extra income. Savara Tambua took a look at some of the finest handiwork.
Household items from doormats, bed sheets, pillowcases, souvenirs, other handicraft and food were put on display for sales. It attracted many keen buyers who were out looking for something unique.
It's very good that this lady is coming out all the way from interior to showcase their products, and for us gentlemen it's very important to support them.
We came today just to help these business women from the rural areas.
Launching the Sisters in Business, Women Minister Meraseni Vuniwanga said the event aims to promote rural women who operate on a small scale.
These initiatives highlight the invaluable contribution that women can make to a family, their communities, and indeed the nation as a whole.
The event has been supported by the South Pacific Business Development Limited (SPBD) and Vision Investments Limited.
Investments into our loan portfolio can then be used to help further expand our outreach.
More than 2,000 members of SPBD will be part of the annual awards night tonight at the Vodafone Arena in Suva. SPBD has served over 400 villages with more than 7,000 clients. Sabira Tabua, FBC News.
6 men alleged to have stolen more than 40 tambours from late Ratusir Kamisese Mara's house earlier this month appeared at the Suva Magistrate's Court yesterday. Pita Kautapola, Tevita Langilolo, James Kadilala, Joshua Ngona Vinaka, and Akapu Singera and Waisake Suva understood their charges. Langilolo waived the right to legal aid, however others have requested for legal aid representation. The matter has been transferred to the High Court, where it will be called on March 10th. Well, in sport, Samu Karevi's 2 tries sinks the Sharks. And huge turnout at Vulada Championship.
Well, what they were puta, my Honokulan Rasa Lutoka, the Talita Kanaporo on a radio Fijuan.
Bulan Arango Fina, my Corviri Nandi, of the Talitaka Navarongo and a radio Fijuan, na programa ni mas masu na mataklailai.
Oya ochone kurinambila mai bunangoro na makete hinga toka kwe do talitakini na Navarongo na radio Fijuan gena na Domoiviti.
Na radio Fijuan na Domoiviti na vonga ni BNN.
Samu Karevi scored 2 tries for his Reds team in Super Rugby last night to edge the Sharks 28-26. Both of Karevi's tries came in the second spell as the Australian-based team turned a 16-13 halftime deficit to register victory in the first round. Rohit there with a wrap-up of last night's matches.
The Reds started the new Super Rugby season with some new inclusions, but early mistakes saw the Sharks scoring in the second minute.
Inside 2 minutes, set up the set out of Durban.
The Reds replied with a try as the Sharks held on for a 3-point lead at the break. It was the Karevi show in the second spell as the Fijian showcased the sheer power to get a double.
For the Reds, identical part of the field, identical result. result. The 3 tries, which means
In an earlier match, Waisake Naholo's Highlanders were kept trialless in their 24-15 loss to the Chiefs.
gone back. It's into the arms of Mackenzie.
Meanwhile, in a match tonight, the Waratahs will battle the Western Force at 8:40. You can watch the match live on FBC TV. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
The Bar football team won the Women's Senior League competition at the FFA Academy grounds today after defeating Lambasa 3-2. The girls from the soccer town thrashed Rewa 3-0 yesterday. Rohit Deo with the story.
Following the footsteps of their men's team, the Bar women's football side was dominant against Rewa yesterday. Bar coach Charlene Lockington says, considering the bad weather conditions in the past few weeks, her team did well.
Considering the bad weather that the western side we faced, but we've trained in real pathetic conditions. Yeah, so it is indeed a good way to start the new year.
For the women from the south, playing against Bar at their backyard was always going to be tough.
It was a tough game. We came here, we knew what was ahead of us. We knew Bar wouldn't be an easy game to play. But I applaud the girls for the effort that was shown during the game.
The last playoff match will be played between Lambasa and Rewa at the FFA Academy grounds in Bar tomorrow. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
The Navua football side maintained its 100% winning run in the Vodafone Youth League with a 3-1 win over Suva today. The win puts Navua on top of the standings with 6 points after 2 rounds. Talevune Tasiri, who were held to a 0-0 draw by Nasinu today, lie in second spot with 4 points. The Vuladhar volleyball competition was played at the National Netball Centre in Suva today. The tournament attracted 42 men's and 18 women's teams. From this year, the competition was shifted from association-based tournament to a club-based event.
There's a lot of interest from individual clubs. We used to have association played at this level, and we thought to change the events a bit and make it more interesting and going back to the lower levels of the association, so we thought of coming up with clubs.
The 2017 Coca-Cola Triples National Bowling Championships also got underway today. Competition was really tight as some newcomers displayed good lone bowling. Suva Bowling Club spokesperson Abdul Kalim says, looking at the scores from today, any team could take out the title in the finals tomorrow.
It's very close to say. No such big surprises. Everyone's, I think, it's very hard to see the teams. The defending champions have won both the games, so they look as the team to watch so far. But it's very hard to say at the moment.
IBO female welterweight champion Cecilia Baikus dominated Clara Svensson over 10 rounds to win a unanimous decision and retain her unified boxing crown. The scores were 99-91, 99-91 and 100-90. Baikus was in full control throughout this and no knockdown affair. The fight went pretty much as expected as neither lady is known for their power. Was all about fine weather in Fiji. However, on a slighter note, tropical disturbance TD16F still remains to the east of Tonga and is gradually moving southeastwards. The associated trough of low pressure will continue to affect Rotuma, Tonga and Niue. Looking at each division now, in the west, temperatures in Nandi and Lautoka were at 30 degrees while Ba was on 31. It was more of the same in the east as temperatures reached 30 degrees. We look to the north and Lambasa recorded the highest temperature at 33 degrees while Savu peaked at 30 degrees. For tomorrow, fine apart from brief showers, especially in the afternoon or evening over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Looking ahead to Monday, cloudy periods with some showers and thunderstorms over the northern and eastern parts of the country. Elsewhere, it should be fine apart from afternoon or evening showers and maybe a couple of thunderstorms. Strong northwest winds with an average speed of 45 km per hour and gusts of 65 km per hour is expected. Now for Marinette, strong northwest winds 25 to 30 knots with gusts to 45 knots, rough to very rough seas, moderate northerly swells. The next low tide is at 12:12 a.m. tomorrow. High tide is at 6:25 a.m. Recapping the main stories. First ever Barefoot College to open soon. New bridge to assist 2,000 people. And hundreds attend FBC Open Day. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question. This week we are asking, are the big nations doing enough in the fight against climate change? Visit our FBC website to answer. Send us newsworthy pictures and videos as well on email citizens@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. Until next time, good night.
Hi, we are a smile team of Lotoka. We are a great fan of classic music. That's why we love listening to Gold FM.
Hi, we from Bar. We love listening to Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
I'm Moses, Youth Village Handicraft in Nandi. I always listen all day, every day. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
I'm Wanga. I'm from Bam. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.